On the subject of Audiary, the new concept that I've created to potentially start a creative video making wave through culture phenomena using AI. This idea, it could go in various directions, of course. If I intend to leverage it whilst also making it public domain, then one idea is I could develop an app that is directly designed to facilitate anyone to take a voice note, capture the AI capture the audio and automatically transcribe it to text. I'm already thinking to develop all of that in itself, and that's step one, is such a ball ache. So it's best to collaborate with Fireflies, because I'm using Fireflies. I have to promote and be an ambassador for and help generate sales for AI generated software that exists already, that I'm actually using. I can't deny that. So I have to use Fireflies, promote Fireflies, be in partnership with them, and say, do you know what? If I sign an agreement to say I've got an idea to multiply Firefly's business by X amount, and if my predictions are correct and I'm able to actually do this within a span of X amount of months, then we can agree to a huge win for me. So because if I'm making you tons of money and tons of business and creating a movement, and you becoming the backbone behind a proponent, a backbone like proponent as well, like jet fuel spine. Jet engine spine. What? Life's great. Right. If I'm putting your business on a bloody catapult into greatness, then I've got to set an agreement to say, well, I can come along for the ride and I demand this and I get this. And so straight away, you've got a company who's able to put down investments in themselves via you, right? And that can all just be done with a simple contract agreement and a full scope about what I envision, with an NDA, of course, and have it ready to launch. So I've actually tested it, done it myself. And by doing it myself, I'm referring to using AI that we already have for image generation. We take the transcript from Fireflies or the actual audio track itself, whatever's more easiest for the image generator, and we use that as the source piece of information, right? And then we create a perfect specialized prompt through lots of trial and error. We engineer a prompt that, I've said it in the last video, but I'll try and summarize, that creates a video out of stills. Because that's all video is. You collate a whole bunch of frames per second. And so if you were to say, on average, 3 seconds, you want to be looking at any picture of a story, right? In order to process really what's going on. Like, between 3 and whatever seconds, 5, I don't know. And so if you morph in between these frames of a story as you're telling it every 3 to 5 seconds, then you multiply that by the amount of frames per second that you would need in stills in the video, and then you ask AI to generate those and transition in between them in a particular stylized way that you want. So you can you can really tweak it to your creative preferences, how they transition and how the art is stylized in the first place, right? In order to do your storytelling. And which is very, very important at this stage, you ask AI to lock that style down and just focus on the morphing between the frames. And so then you get AI to spit out all of these frames, right? And you'd have to just have it spit out until it reaches capacity for that one like prompt, and then your consequent prompts would just be replicate, pick up where you left off, and it'll just be a continuous thing until you've put a video together. AI's just spat out a whole bunch of frames through very precisely engineered prompts, right? And you do it in a template style so that you section it off so that you go, well, here is when you can put in the prompts for your preferred style, artistic style. And then here's where you put in the prompt for how you prefer the artistic transitioning, the morphing between the two frames, two different like story touch points, how they blend, how they transition. So, yeah, those are your creative ways. And so that can just be all done on a template, all done on a prompt using free accessible AI tools out there right now, or at least like low value price point. And so that's already open source to the public, pretty much open use, not open source, right? Well, open source too. So then the whole point is get that powerful tool of using AI automation and voice recordings with AI auto transcription being on point. So all of that comes together to build a whole movement that promotes and advocates people to record voice notes, and then they'll feed it through a process that very easily is able to spit out hundreds and hundreds of frames, right? That is all built on on visualizing their audio story, all using AI. And so the proposition is to either make a standalone app that helps users do that, and then also gives them prompt to say, this prompt is completely open source. You can do it yourself. You can go to the software. You can go to the different AI engines and image generators and do this yourself, because that's how we created it in the first place. Or you could use this app that helps you do that and helps you do all of that using an app, but that the app connects to all the sources that you've already got. It just is an incredibly helpful tool. So that could be called Audiary. And so that app could be developed by Fireflies. Yeah. So if I put that pitch to Fireflies, and Fireflies is already a company that's successful, I bloody hope so. I mean, I haven't looked into their company at all. This is the first time this idea is coming. But if I use this voice note in itself as an example, I love full circle things. It comes full circle, man. I'm visualizing this story right now. This is a voice note in the past, remember, but I'm thinking as if I am there in the boardroom with, oh my god, this is getting freaky. Hi, future self. This is awkward. But for real. But for real. For real, though, this is happening, isn't it? This is actually happening. I've done it. I ventured into the future, and I am now here. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the show. Boardroom members, you know who you are, because I don't. I'm in the past, bitch. Peace.